Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. We're going to use a t-shirt today and use our club transfer for August one last time. This will be project number 10. I'm super excited to have made 10 projects this month. So, when you hop on Say Hey, let me know you're here, y'all. And hit the heart button. I just have a black shirt that I pulled from my stash. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to use bright white ink today. So how are you doing? Let me get my transfer out and see who we have on. Shirt is the key word because I did add the ink mat that we're going to use. Now, I typically don't wear like V-neck shirts, but I'm going to see how this works. So the first thing is I am going to flip my shirt inside out. Just like so. Let me grab all the things. So I have my transfer, y'all. Look at it. It is well used. So when you first get, let me show you. When you receive your transfer, hold on, it's going to look like this, okay? And this is what ours looks like. So even though it is stained on the non-silk screen part, like it's still usable, okay? So brand new, used today 10 times. So I'm really proud of myself for 10 projects, y'all. Just saying. All right, so we've got this out. Let me pull it out of the backer sheet. Just like so. Put all of this aside. Okay, and I am going to use my Cricut heat press today, not the mini, the big one. All right, so you're going to need an ink mat. So let me scoot this back so that y'all can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I don't knock anything over. And this comes like with a protector sheet on it because this is sticky, okay? So what I'm going to do is take this off, set this aside, and I'm just going to lay this over here, okay? Then what I'm going to do is take my shirt to what would be like the front, even though we turned it inside out. We're going to do this and lay it down right here. And I'm going to make sure that I don't have any wrinkles for the most part, right? Get it all laid out. Like so. All right, then I'm going to take this. We do have two sizes of ink mats. I opted for this one today. And I'm going to lay this kind of in the center. So the V is right in the center of my mat. It's hard to see because it's blending in, but then what I'm going to do is scoot this all the way up, and I'm going to put my hand inside the shirt and grab it, okay, so that the ink mat stays in place, which it should because it is sticky, and I'm going to flip it right side out, okay, and get all the sleeves, there's only two, everything lined up, and then I'm going to lay it down right here on my workspace, okay? Now, I want to get this centered, like centered in my area, okay? Hello, friends. How are y'all doing? Is everybody safe from all the storms? Hey, Michelle Pryor. How are y'all holding up if you're in that area? Okay. Now, we're going to take our club transfer, and I just roll my finger to catch part of it. It is sticky. And peel off this backer sheet. Don't throw that away. And we're going to lay this down. So on a V-neck, it is going to come down, right? So I'm going to put the transfer closer to that V at the bottom, okay? All right, then I'm going to go and just get out all of the wrinkles and put it on there really well. Okay, if you have an air bubble somewhere, just lift it up, just like I did, just like so, and then just push it back down. All right, so there is the transfer on the shirt. Do not be afraid, y'all, to make your wardrobe. It's pretty fun, actually. All right, let me hold this up. I think we're good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use bright white ink. Okay, see how it says ink? We also have a, let me show you the difference. Paste, ink. Most everything back there is paste. I'm using the permanent alternative today. So this will be permanent. So you want to be careful as you're working with it, all right? So always like open it up to the side of your workspace. Don't open it up on like over your shirt. And this one is a brand new jar. So let me peel off this seal. Okay, because they do have a seal. Throw that away. And now, most likely, I got ink on my fingertips. Okay, so I'm going to wipe those off really quick before we start. Hello. Hi, Amy. There's Mr. Zach, y'all. Okay. Fingers are clean. I have my heat press set on 300. I think we're good. All right, so I'm just going to take a small squeegee and dip it in my ink. All right, and I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down the transfer, covering every bit of that silkscreen. So this is project number 10, y'all, for August. Pretty awesome, right? Okay, go over it. Sometimes I like to go over it multiple times just to make sure that that ink pressed through onto my t-shirt really well, because I want it to be nice and bright on my black shirt. All right, let me pick up the excess and come over here to our little ribbon. And I think we got it all covered, y'all. So I'm going to show you from start to finish how you work with the shirts, okay? The same would be for if you were going to put this on a tea towel or some other type of fabric that you would be washing. Okay, let me put all my excess in the jar. Check the fingertips. I don't have any ink. And then I'm going to lift it up slowly to make sure, look at that, so that I don't, like I want to look at it so that in case I miss something, I can lay this directly back down. Super cute. Okay, so once I get to the very, very bottom, everything looks good. I'm going to lift it off and lay it over here on my drying mat. Check your fingers again, like I have ink on my finger right now before I touch my stuff. Close up my jar so that I don't get it everywhere. I keep checking my fingers. Okay, I'm gonna lay this over here and we're gonna clean our transfer. For the 10th time, y'all. I know, me too, Bambi. How are you? Oh, you are, Sherry? How fun. You're in Canton. What are you doing there? I don't know how far that is from us. All right, spray my board eraser. These are also in the supply list. Today is the last day, y'all, to sign up for club and get this county fair. Do not wait, because it's going to be gone September 1st. Okay, so now I've just cleaned off all of the ink. Okay, let me grab some paper towels and we're going to clean this off. Michelle, I can show the September, yes. Oh, good, Bambi. I've been thinking about you, girl. Zach will get out the transfer for me. So I'm just cleaning off the dirty water.
Not because you asked, but because I saw Michelle's comment.
No, I saw it too.
I saw it first, though.
You did see it first. Don't you worry about too much ink. Lisa, I don't actually. I don't worry about too much ink, but that's a really good question. All right, so I'm going to flip it over to where it's now sticky side facing up. Okay, so hit the heart button for me, y'all, and type in the word shirt.
So if they sign up today, they get this one.
And the one we're about to show
And
them.
this one.
You betcha.
I'll leave that right there for you.
Thank you, sir. All right, so cleaning off the ink on the back or sticky side. Okay, then we're going to wipe off the water again. Just like so. I don't want to put this on my backer sheet while it's wet. Okay, so I'm going to grab the backer sheet right here. Okay, I'm going to line up the corners, line up the edges, and place it right there on the sheet. Is it right there?
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Okay, let me just clean off the rest of this. Everyone says hi, Jack.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon.
Yeah, for some. Good morning,
Good
for
morning.
us.
Yes.
All right, so now this can go over here, and let me show you. I will show September here in a second. I'm going to check my fingers. All looks good. Grab my shirt. I'm so glad I used white. I almost used a different color. I am going to dry this just a little bit. Now, this dryer isn't going to melt the ink mat that's underneath. Make sure my heat press is still on. Shannon, all you need to do is comment the word shirt, check your messages, and there will be a button to join my club. And if you're struggling to find it, just send me a message to our page here, A to Z Designs, and I will help you once I'm done. Still morning, yes. Thanks, Lisa. I have been doing this for almost 3 years, and I am so enjoying it. It's just a lot of fun, y'all. It's relaxing for me. It's like my time, creative time. I love it. Crystal, how are you, girlfriend? How are you? All right, so I'm just going to check it to make sure that the ink is still not super tacky. Okay, because I'm going to show you how to heat set this. Now, you can use an iron, but you're going to want some parchment paper, okay? Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks for sprinkling, y'all. That means the world to us. I love this pumpkin. It is such a statement piece, y'all. Okay, so I am getting a little bit of ink on my fingers as I'm doing this. But you at home making a shirt, just let it dry. Walk away, let it dry, keep it on the ink mat, walk away. Don't speed the process up. I mean, unless you're in a hurry to wear the shirt. Okay, let's see, I think we're good. So now I'm going to carefully, let me check my fingers, make sure I didn't get that on my shirt. I'm going to carefully take this out, or off the ink mat and then out of the shirt. Okay, so I'm lifting and pulling at the same time. And then I'm going to grab the ink mat and just set it over here for right now. And then I'm going to just straighten out my shirt right here. Okay, got my parchment paper and my little Cricut heat pad. Okay, I'm gonna just put that inside the shirt so that it, my design like fits on it. Okay, scoot it up. Shh. All right, it's ready to go. So now I'm gonna take my parchment paper and lay it down. Okay, grab my heat press, set it down, and hit the little C button to start the timer. I have it for 30 seconds. I did not wash my shirt, Lisa. That's a great question. Project number 10, Zach. That's right. Zach responded about the glow in the dark. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. He did. He took glow in the dark and was it white ink, Zach? I think so. I never wash my shirts before I put something on them. Never. Maybe that's wrong. I just never have, but I never seem to have an issue. Okay, so now it's heat set, right? So I'm just going to pat it and just see if there's any spots on here that are tacky, and there's not. So if you were doing this at home and you didn't have one of those fancy heat setters, just get your iron. Medium to high heat, do the same thing, except you're just going to take your iron because it's not going to fit over your entire design, and just kind of move it around, okay? 3 to 4 minutes maybe. All right, so then what I'm going to do, I always do this with my shirts. I'm going to flip it inside out, and we're going to heat set the inside, okay? Oh, goodness, Crystal. Well, I hope that's helping. I have, Deborah. I've gotten really good use out of this, right? Okay, so we have the back here, right? The only reason, I mean, you can use the parchment paper on the back. The only reason we use the parchment paper on the front is so that if the ink is still wet, it doesn't get on your iron or your machine that you're using to heat set. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. And now we have project number 10 for August and a shirt to wear for the fall. Look, y'all. Isn't that so cute? I love the black and the white. Check it out. Isn't that cute? All right, so let me scoot up and I'll show you what September Club is. I think it fell to the ground. All right, so September Club. So if you sign up today, you get the pumpkin one, and you're going to get this one. And it says, words matter, so speak kind words to yourself. Check it out. Look at all the pretty flowers. The font is super cute, right? And then when you sign up for the first time, you are going to get a mini squeegee. It's like this to apply your paste. And the colors are Pesto, Shimmer Rose Gold,
Showtime,
and Camel. So you're going to get those 3 colors in your packet, okay? And then you're going to get a free accessory. So check this out. This is a chockable shape, and it fits, like, it's hard to show you, but the words matter part of this transfer fits right on the shape. So this is free. Okay, it's only $21.99 US, $27.99 Canadian to join, and you get a ton of perks from us, and we craft and try and make 10 projects every month. Not sure, but we did this month. So comment the word shirt. All the information is in there, and we will see you next time. Bye, friends.